Hello my crafty friends and welcome back. It is April 2023 and it is time once again for the Karen Burniston Designer Challenge. This month Karen has challenged us with the theme of bunny. Who doesn't love a cute little bunny? I made my card for this challenge using this adorable little bunny from the Spring Animals die set, and I used it on a fancy label accordion card. And this card is so much fun because it just folds up like this for mailing. You can mail it in a square envelope, but then it opens up to reveal something way more fun, and that's an accordion card. And I've made mine with 3 panels this time. I have my little cute bunny there saying hello, and on the inside he's saying hello to a friend like gnome other, and that made me create a gnome bunny. Now look how cute this little guy is. He is just turned out so cute. I just love him. So just in case you needed to know how to make a bunny into a gnome, I'm going to show you exactly how I did this one. So let's get started. I began this process by cutting out one of the cute little bunnies from the Spring Animals die set, and I added the pink behind his ears. It's a piece included in the die set, and you simply glue it on the back, and you can make this any color in his ears that you choose. The die set also includes a stenciling feature, which I used on this bunny, his eyes and his mouth, and it also has a nose, but I chose to use an enamel dot here. But I don't need that face for the gnome since I'm going to cover most of the face. I'm going to cover all of the face up actually with the gnome parts. So then I actually cut another bunny. You can see he's not complete. And the reason I did that was just out of a piece of scrap paper, and all I need for this one are the arms. So I'm going to cut those out later and glue them on the top. I also used from the Gnome and Santa set the beard and mustache. Now this one comes with a stamping feature, which is really nice because it makes all of those little lines in there and it makes it look like an actual beard. All you have to do is tap the die onto an ink pad, and in this case I used gray, put it on my paper and cut it out, and look how lovely that is. The other part of the Gnome and Santa die set that I used was the hat for the gnomes. Now when I began this project, I thought, well, this little hat is going to be just perfect for this little guy. But I wanted it to be bigger, and I tried every way I could think of. I cut it and slid it between the ears and all that other stuff, but it didn't really seem to work. So I thought to myself, I need it to come down over the front of his face. So I looked through the dies, and I found this little piece, which is the cap that is on the penguin in the winter animal die set. So I cut one of those out, and I decided that that would be perfect to come down over his face, and then by the time I add the mustache and the beard, he's going to really look like a little gnome, and it worked out perfectly. So this one is green. I just did a little edging on this piece. You don't have to do this. This is totally optional, but I think it makes it look cuter to have a little bit more definition. So I put a little bit of the green on that, and then on this edge of this one, so it stands out on the card a little bit more. So the next thing I did was I decided I'd glue the hat right up here where it would normally go. This is the little stocking cap that goes on here. So you can see it comes right down over where his eyes would be, which is exactly what I want. So then I'm going to put a little bit of glue right here. I'm going to put him right there. So that makes it look like 2 layers, so that the front of the hat is coming down over the eyes, which is what we want, and then the rest of it is in the back. So it turned out perfectly. So next thing I'm going to do is put the little beard on. So it only takes a little bit of glue right there. Well, I'm going to put it down a little bit more, hold the whole thing on pretty tightly. And I place that right up here, almost to the hat. I left just a tiniest bit of space because I'm going to put the mustache up there. So now for the mustache, a little bit more glue, a little dab. I'm going to glue his little beard right there. just like that. Already looking like a gnome. Now, gnomes have pretty big noses, and there is a die in the gnome set for a nose, but I wanted it to stand out a little bit more, so I decided to use an enamel dot, and I chose to use a bigger size one. So I'm going to do this, going to pull this one right off, and I'm going to place it right in the center, right there. All right. Now, doesn't he look like a bunny gnome? I think he does. Pretty darn cute, if I do say so myself. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the arms and place them on top of the beard so that I can have him holding a little treat, maybe an Easter basket, or as I did on my card, an egg. So I'm going to place his little arms, and I'm doing them cutting them out one at a time because I'm notorious for losing things on my desk. So if I have a bigger piece, it's harder to lose. So I'm going to put one arm here. Whoops. I almost lost it already. And one arm over here. Okay, so there we go. Now, he's not going to be much cuter. I'm going to trim this off right here. And there he is. Now I can put an Easter egg in there, as I did on my finished card, which turned out really cute. So here he is. He's got a different color hat, but he's holding an Easter egg, and of course he's got his basket full of spilled eggs over here. So that's exactly how I did that. I hope you enjoyed it, and I appreciate you joining me today. I've listed everything I used in the description box below. So until next time, see you later. Bye-bye.